Dan Hunter up next now, the American, moved there 2 years ago since winning this competition. His keepers are round 5, Justin Fawcett. Ooh, and round 6, Tom Brady. Interesting one there. Let's see how he goes. He claims to have his finger on the pulse as he lives over there. And he's away. Ooh, gee, got caught up at the start there, so not a very good beginning. Oh, and a heavy collision there again. So struggling early, Dan. He'll have to try and fight back strongly from this. He'll find himself down the bottom and he flips over there and gets clogged again. So he's struggling, the American, as he comes down through the half, up against the next wooden pole, digs out of that okay, and he's twirling around. His momentum isn't too bad as he comes into the drift, but I think he's got a lot to do. And now he's gone off to the side for some unknown reason, another hit. So this is slow. This could be the worst time. It could bump up Wongy into 13 and Maz into 12. I think it will, as Dan Hunter comes to the line and welcome to 14th place. So we thought Wongy was bad, but Dan Hunter trumps him, and now he's currently sitting in the 14th place. Maz, he's flying. Randy's up next, the excitable one. Plays his fantasy football with a lot of passion. His keepers are Carlos Hyde and poor man's Jared Hayne. And round 10, Josh Gordon. So he's left his higher rounds open. And let's see what he can do. And he's off. And it looks like a pretty clean start for him too. No trouble as yet. In fact, no trouble at all. Well, a little bit of a gap there, but he's still going strongly, and this could be a good time. Comes into the wooden pole, and a leaf gets in his way, and Randy just pushes it away. Here he comes. This could be a pretty quick time. He doesn't even go near the second wooden pole, and he's definitely got the 41.53 in his sights. Randy now drifting in the center. He's looking at 41.53. Here he comes now. He's just losing a bit of power. It's not going to be first. It's still going to be a good time though. Good race. So Randy puts up a good fight but can't get the number 1 spot. The Coltmans still hold it, and it looks like they're not budging for anyone. Nathan Wonder, the silverback himself. He's up next. Let's have a look at his keepers. Round 6, he's got Travis Kelce. He could take the leap to be another great tight end. And round 8, Kelvin Benjamin. So again, he's left his options open for the higher rounds. And let's see what he can deliver. 41.53 is a time to beat. And a bit of a snag early. Let's see if he can recover from that. He's wide on the left. Down the middle. Actually, he looks pretty good there. Goes down, actually getting some good pace. And oh no, there's the leaf. In fact, the leaf's just chasing him. Oh, they're having a battle. NATO and the leaf. NATO finally shakes him, but that's definitely going to cost him some time. Wow. What originated as a push and shove just went on for a few meters, and that's cost him a good time. He's still looking quite good. It's going to be middle of the road somewhere. In it comes. Let's see how he compares. And there it is. 44.76. That will put him in 5th spot. And there's the leaderboard as it currently stands. McLaren's up next. Let's have a look at his keepers. Round 7, Mark Ingram. Yeah, pretty bland. And round 8, Marcus Wheaton. So nothing too special there from Laz. Let's see if he could deliver something special on the track. He's looking at 41.53, remember. Ooh, in early trouble. Ooh, got his head caught on a rock there. It looked pretty nasty and it got twisted. He's come out of it, but he's taken some bumps for his trouble. In he comes. Ooh, that passage is cleared because of that amazing fight that we just saw before. And he's through the next section pretty well though. Comes to the wooden pole, nowhere near it as well. They seem to be learning, these players. There's the fight victim. Let's see what he could deliver here. Again, it looks middle of the road. He's going out to the left-hand side, and all of a sudden he's just stopped. Well, this is a very slow drift. Probably one of the slowest drifts we've seen, so he's changed a fairly good time into a fairly slow one. 48.77, so towards the lower half of the order, and it's really starting to take shape now. Dan Jane, third place getter from last year. Round 5 is keeping T.Y. Hilton. And round 11, Phil Rivers. Very deep round for a starting quarterback. Of course, he had Arian Foster, but he's got that large cloud of doubt on him. And he's off to a flyer. No snags at all there. Comes down to the next section. Oh, look how straight he's keeping the body. So this could be good. Oh, and he's fast too. Well, this is going to be right up there. I can't even see any rocks coming out to grab at him. Oh, there's one. So that's cost him. He almost hits the pole, and there's another one. So it's not going to be super quick, but it's still right up there. Here's the drift. It's a good drift. In fact, it's a very good drift. He's back on target for the 41.53. In he comes. 38.39. It's going to be close. It's just not going to bet there. But still a very good performance. So a great effort from Dan Jane. But still the Coltmans remain the number 1 pick. Last year's runner-up, Jack. He's moved up to the Sunshine State to further his career in fantasy football. Round 2, Le'Veon Bell. Wow, I'd love to have him as a keeper. And round 4, Andrew Luck. Probably the strongest pair of keepers we've seen. And he definitely wants revenge for what happened last year. And off he goes, down the chute. Not much trouble there. Ooh, a bit slow. Let's see what else he can come up with. Well, he's going pretty quick actually, so this is another good time. Down he comes into this middle section. Oh yes, he's doing well. This is going to be up there. Can he get past the pole alright? Yes, he can. Doesn't even get snagged. So this is up there. Let's check the drift now. Oh, it's going alright. In fact, it's going good. He needs to keep it going. Needs to keep the strength going. It's taking a bit of time. It's just lost a bit of momentum at the end. So a 43.09. That puts Jack in the upper half of the order with the Coltmans, with one competitor remaining of one hand on number 1. Finally, we have arrived at our final competitor today, the defending champion, Bretto. Let's have a look at his keepers. Round 3, Antonio Brown, a very strong keeper. And round 5, Julian Edelman, fairly solid there too. Those of you remember that Bretto actually traded away his first round pick this year, so he'll actually want a slow time, I think. And Wally, the coach he traded to, he'll be hoping that this is very quick. So we're away, the final trial. Let's see if he goes alright or not. The start's pretty solid, nothing spectacular. And he's getting through all a bit snaggy there, a couple of bumps and bruises, another bump. So I don't think it's going to be one of the... Oh, he's off the pole as well, and he almost stops there too. So not very smooth at all. Now he comes out of the next section, right down the middle of the course where he should be. So that's a good comeback. He's into the drift, he's actually got a good drift going. So this could be middle of the road. Perhaps maybe a little bit slower. Let's see where he comes in. It's all about the drift now. He's taking his time. So it's not the absolute screamer that Wongi was hoping for, but it's not the worst ever result we've seen. A 45.8, so that puts Bretto in 10th position. And there it is, the final draft order. Number 1, the Coltmans, they went out early and they held on. Dan Jane 2, Buford 3, Randy 4, Jack 5, Texas 6, NATO 7, Tone 8, Gorman 9, Bretto 10. I think he'd be happy with that. Laz 11, Maz 12, Wongi 13, he had a disappointing lottery, and Dan Hunter, the American, 14th. So that concludes the Bret Loughton Memorial Draft Lottery for 2015. Thank you, and good night.